Alright, so Boruto Chapter 1 has officially been released, and there's a lot to talk about that came from this chapter. I thought about making one big chapter review, but then I realized it'd be better if I just made separate videos. But that's besides the point. What I want to talk about today is the three-way battle that happened between Boruto, Kaoki, and Code. Now, at the end of Chapter 1, we saw Boruto, Code, and Kaoki getting ready to face off. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this battle is going to be catastrophic, as the Ten Tails army is also still in the village. You have people like Sarada, who's also still in the vicinity and might actually jump in the battle. You have Kaoki, who's still on that mission to kill Boruto. You have Code, who still has hatred for both Boruto and Kaoki. And then we have Boruto, who we know wants to stop both Code and Kaoki. Now, Boruto hasn't even cracked a smile since we've seen him, and it definitely looks like Boruto is on that timing. But this is going to be a great battle, as this is going to be the first time we see Boruto, Code, and Kaoki use off their new arsenals. And as we saw, Kaoki already mastered Ishiki's dojutsu. There's definitely some abilities that we haven't seen come from that dojutsu, and Kaoki has most likely been training these last 3 years. And if we're going into this three-way battle, there's a high chance that Kaoki has already surpassed Jigen, as we also gotta remember Jigen was an imperfect vessel, so Kaoki being a perfect vessel, there's a high possibility that he's already stronger than Jigen. And going into this new time skip, Jigen is definitely the base mark for powers. Other than the cyborgs, the Otsutsuki, and Baryon mode, Jigen is by far the strongest character we've seen in Boruto. And we already know that Code is confirmed to be stronger than Jigen, so yeah, it should pretty much confirm that Kaoki and Boruto are on Jigen's level, or if not stronger than Jigen. But another thing that has a high possibility of happening is Kaoki's new Otsutsuki's transformation. Now, Kaoki's new Otsutsuki transformation should have Ichiki's complete horn, and if the writers want to take it that far, they can also give Kaoki the Byakugan, which I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did do that. And in these last 3 years, Kaoki should have fully mastered Karma, and the same thing should also be said with Boruto, as both of them have the experience of MomoShiki and Ishiki, which is thousands of years of battle experience. There's a lot of abilities that we can see Boruto and Kaoki whip out, and with Shinjutsu being introduced, that opens the door for even more abilities, because we already know that Code's claw marks are Shinjutsu, and we know that Kaoki has been using Shinjutsu this entire time, as Amato did confirm that Daiku Koen wasn't Shinjutsu ability. And from what we've seen from Omnipotence, Shinjutsu can be deadly, and there's definitely more Shinjutsu abilities that are broken like Omnipotence. And the tone of this fight, from what we've seen, something is definitely going to happen. Someone is definitely going to get severely hurt from this fight, as when Boruto first arrived, he didn't even talk to Sarada, and he looks extremely pissed off. And if the theory is true about Code fighting Boruto a year after he left Konoha and getting the scar from Boruto, that would mean Boruto is a lot stronger from then. But I want to talk about an overpowered ability that Boruto may have, and that is Boruto having the ability to manipulate time, because every Shinjutsu that we've seen has been completely broken, with Omnipotence having the ability to change the entire course of history in the entire world, and Damon having the ability to where you can't even touch him, and Kaoki having the ability to shrink himself and also send people to a dimension where time doesn't move. Boruto having the ability to manipulate time isn't far-fetched, and it actually might have been hinted back in part 1 that Boruto was going to get this ability, because back in the MomoShiki arc, MomoShiki actually stopped time, and Sasuke also was able to confirm it. And MomoShiki also has an ability that has something to do with time, as MomoShiki is also able to see future events. So I think we should expect Boruto to have an ability that has something to do with time, whether it's reversing time, looking into the future, or even stopping time. But something else that we need to be talking about is MomoShiki, as MomoShiki is very much a threat. He's not going anywhere anytime soon, and I definitely think he's going to be making an appearance during this fight once Boruto runs out of chakra or something. But that's just one of the big things that I would expect coming from this fight, because I guess everybody has just forgotten about MomoShiki, except for me, because I'm calling it right now. MomoShiki's gonna be unleashed by chapter 3, but I also wouldn't be mind if Boruto also solos Code and Kaoki, because this is all just speculation. But if you want to know my thoughts on this three-way battle, I definitely think it's going to end in a tie, or Kaoki coming out on top, because if MomoShiki does end up coming up, that's going to blow Kaoki's whole cover, because now people are going to wonder, why is MomoShiki within Boruto? But the thing with Omnipotence, it does make everybody's doubt go down, but who knows how everyone is going to react once MomoShiki comes out, because now MomoShiki is going to be in a stronger version of Boruto, and it looks like this version of Boruto is on a whole nother level. But who knows? Let me know what you guys think about this three-way battle in the comments. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and also follow my Twitter link in the description, and I'm out.